All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Roster United, a podcast where we talk about Marvel United and X-Men United, made by Simon and Spin Master Games. I am your host, Ethan, and welcome to today's episode. Today's episode is something extraordinarily special because this won't end Marvel United, not yet. We still have lots of Hero Zeros to do. We still have lots of top 5, top 3, bottom 3, I don't know. We have still lots of stuff to talk about for this game for Marvel United. Super excited to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Super excited to talk about this game that I truly enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a thing that a lot of you have been requesting. Today's the day of what all of you wanted to know about me. This episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go and rank all characters. Now, not all of them today. There's 57 characters, but we are going to rank them from least to greatest, the top 57 characters in Marvel United. I'm going to break this list into 4 sections. Maybe 5 parts. And yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to go with you numbers 57 through 47, right? I mean, yeah, I think that's the plan. We're gonna go through there, and we're gonna do that a few more times, and there you have it, my whole total list. So today, we're gonna start today with my list. I hope you are all very excited to do so. And of course, if you haven't gotten the chance to see the last in-depth episode for Marvel United, please go back there, listen to it. It's a longer episode, but of course, I think, having an episode between 30 to 40 minutes, it's going to be really well. Now, today's episode might be longer. Who knows? If you all are excited for that, I will drop a comment section down below. So after this video, you can tell me if that is okay, if you like to do these big 1-hour episodes. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever 1-hour episode where we're going to talk about, again, the least characters of the group, why they are there, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. There's been lots of research going on. I'm actually still doing some research right now. But yeah, I am almost done. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back. For you, it'll be like 2 seconds. For me, it would be a few hours. And, so listen to this smooth music, and I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after that very smooth little song there, and a lot of hours in the background, well, I finally got at least 10 players or characters that you can play as here. So, we're going to start it off right now because, well, I need to talk about every single character, why they're there. It's almost going in depth again. It's bad. So, let's start off though, but it's going to be very fun. So, let's start off though with the number 57, Drax. Why is Drax the least favorite of mine? Again, this is not about power or how good they are. This is about my opinion, where they are at. Well, Drax is a big hitter. And if you know what I like in Marvel United, is that I want you to be a flexible character. If you can, you're going to be in the top of my list. Or at least if you kind of are, you're not going to be the least favorite. Now, Drax here, I like that he has lots of hits. I mean, too many hits he has. But he can't move. He doesn't have that many 2 symbol cards, and he has 0 heroics. 0 heroics. He has 0 heroics. It is bad. It is not good. He is not a good character. His abilities are okay. I mean, I'll read it to you. He has move to the next clockwise location with any enemies and deal a damage there. Plus deal a damage with the card on the bottom. And he could do that 3 times. There's nothing really special about him. And, you know, I've played with Drax a couple of times. I think maybe 5, 6 times. I'm even surprised that I played with him that many times. He's not a good character at all. He's the worst heroic character ever. I mean, he's just bad. He's just bad. He's not good at all. Again, his abilities, okay. I don't know, maybe people have him a little higher because he's just a big hitter, which is fine. If he's a big hitter, he's probably going to be at the top of the list. But, you know, for me right now, he's just, I don't know, he's just not strong. He's not good. He's not flexible. He can't even move. So there's some problems there with Drax. But again, if you team him up well, he's good. But just alone, he's not literally going to move anywhere. Like, at all. He's just not a good character. That's why he is my least favorite one. Let's go now to number 56. I have here Howard the Duck. The only thing that Howard is actually better than Drax is because he can actually move and do a few more heroics. Howard still sucks. He has, I think, 3 2-symbol cards, which is horrible. 3 cards out of 12 is blanks. His abilities are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. They're really good, right? We got the deal 2 damage in any location. Deal 2 damage to each enemy in your location, as well as deal damage to a villain or henchman in your location until they have 1 health. Great stuff. Great stuff Howard has, but everything else is just not well. Hits, he has a pretty good number of hits, but moving, heroics, just, it doesn't add up. And plus you have blinks, and he's not very, he's not a big team player, I should say. So, for my number 56, it's Howard the Duck. Horrible character. Horrible character. This character used to be my least favorite before I even played against Howard the Duck and with Drax. This was Spider-Ham. Now, what's Spider-Ham's deal? Well, Spider-Ham is okay. He's an okay character, but he's not the best, right? He has not that many 2-symbol cards, like, at all. His abilities are okay. The only good one that he has is if you end your turn in the villain's location, negate the next villain movement. But that's it. It doesn't even, that one is okay, because it doesn't even cancel the next villain's card. It just cancels his movement. Like, I get it, right? That's very helpful if you're going up against Thanos or somebody, but in a normal game, that's useless. He's still going to do his damage if he moves or not moves. He's still going to be doing lots of stuff. He also has, until the beginning of your next turn, you cannot be forced to discard your last card. That is okay, but that has to be played perfectly. You know what I mean? Also, he has hit in any location. It's not even 2 hits or just, hit in every location. It's just hit in 1 location. That sucks. No 2-symbol cards. He can move a lot. He can hit. He's not that bad at hitting. Heroics needs some help there. Not a bad character, but oh my god. He's not good. He's not good. So now we're at, ladies and gentlemen, number 54. Excuse me, I lost count there. Number 54. Winter Soldier. Why Winter Soldier? Well, Winter Soldier, ladies and gentlemen, is a hitter. We know this because he has a full count of 1 heroic and 2 moves. That's horrible. 2 moves? Not even 3 moves. That's bad, ladies. Oh my god, that's bad. Oh wait, excuse me. excuse me, 3 moves. 3 moves, 1 heroic. He's a huge hitter, right? His ability, which is useful, but at the same time, not always that useful. Gain 2 hit tokens. That's really well. Especially if you play him against the correct villain. That's very helpful. But, he can do this 3 times. That's a lot of hits. He's got 6 potential hits there, plus whatever he has normally. But he can't even move. He can't move. He can't even do any heroics. He is a little better than Spider-Ham, but he's not that well. You know what I mean? He's not that good. I don't know. I just have trouble with Winter Soldier. Again, like I've talked about these 4 characters, they're not that good. Not that good at all. They, I've played with every single one of these last 4 characters, including Winter Soldier, a lot of times. I've played with them so many times. But it's just bad, Like, it's literally bad. They didn't do anything to me, for me or nor the team. When I played with Drax, I really wanted to quit, like, in the first 3 turns, because I could not do anything. Howard the Duck, nothing. Spider-Ham, nothing. Sure, I could move, but why am I gonna move if I can't do anything? And Winter Soldier has hardly any heroics. It's just bad. These last few characters, bad. Just horrible. I mean, oh my goodness gracious. And we're still not even past the 50s as well. So these characters are gonna be pretty bad. So are the 40 characters. The 30 characters are okay. 20's pretty good. 10's really good. So, yeah. Alright, so let us continue here with number 53. We have here Elektra. Elektra is a hitter. Elektra kind of reminds me of a Winter Soldier, except that she can actually move a little bit more better and do a few more heroics than Winter Soldier. But other than that, that's really it. Just like Winter Soldier, she's got lots of good abilities that she uses to hits, but again, sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes you have to time it out perfectly, especially with Elektra's abilities. It's just not that well. She's okay character. I would still pick her over any of these 4 or 5 characters that I've mentioned right now. She's okay. Yeah, nothing really special. Nothing really big. Yeah. I mean, yeah, nothing really spectacular. Anyway, let us continue. We have, after Elektra, number 52. We have Korg. He is pretty funny in the MCU, but in the MUG, Marvel United game, he is not that well. Okay? Huge hitter. Hardly any heroics. Can't move, but big hits. And the only reason he's on top of both of Drax and Winter Soldier and Elektra is because of his ability, which says here, hit in both adjacent locations or deal 2 hits in your location. So he's got that range, in both adjacent locations, he has that range, as well as the option of dealing 2 damage in his location. You got some choices there to make, and that's really amazing. Very flexible, and of course, it all just depends on what is going on in your game. But with Korg, pretty solid character. Not the best, though. He stinks. He stinks. He's better than the other ones, but yeah. Now, who is better than Korg? Gamora. Gamora at number 51. She's okay. I'm not saying that she's bad. She's really good. But if you want her to be elite, she needs to be with somebody who can give her tokens, because she can turn those tokens and deal lots of damage and, all this fun stuff. And basically, she needs lots of tokens. In Marvel United, there is not a lot of characters that can give out tokens. I mean, there's maybe, if I remember, maybe there's like 4 characters that give away symbols, so you have to team her up with any of those 4, And if your friends or you yourself don't feel like playing with that character, then Gamora is going to be pretty useless. Because her ability is literally just about that. And, yeah, she can move. She can't do that much heroics. But, I mean, no. She can only do 2 heroics. Moving is okay. Hits, pretty good. But again, if you want to get her full potential, she has to be with someone that can give out those tokens to her. And, yeah, that's going to be very, very tough to do. Now, who is next after Gamora? Well, who is this last character that's going to hit the 50 mark? Well, it's Hulk from the core box. Hulk is awesome character, okay? The beginning of me playing Marvel United and doing Roster United, I love Hulk. Love him. I really do. It's actually amazing. But, again, I know this list is about my personal favorites, which you're probably thinking Hulk should be probably a little higher. But I went back and I said to myself, you know what? Hulk is good and all. I like him. It's fun playing with him. But he's not that strong as I originally thought. After I've played Marvel United for a long time, so many games, so many hours of gameplay that I have played with friends and family, I just realized that there's a lot of other great characters than Hulk. Now, don't get me wrong, Hulk is good. Hulk has Hulk Smash, which says deal 1 damage to everything else in this location. Discard all civilians there. That is really good. That's a good power, really good hitter, can move. Not that well heroics though, but I've noticed that this ability, Hulk Smash, sounds really useful, and it is because you clear a whole location with it. But sometimes, at least what I've seen lately, that's kind of hard to do, because you don't want to discard some civilians, because sometimes you need those civilians to clear the missions or the threats or whatever it is, and you have to clear them. But Hulk discards them, so it's kind of like it cancels out basically. No matter how much I love Hulk, he's not going to be that as well as I originally thought. So let's continue here with the next character. The character in the 40s. This is going to be our first 40 character. My 40 character is going to be Rocket. He is okay. He's okay, Not many 2 symbol cards. He can move, he can hit, he can't do that much heroics. His ability is cool though. Gain one wild token, or your action tokens can be used twice this turn. Gain 1 token, or your action tokens can be used twice. Oh, sorry, I just read that twice. Sorry about that. Where's the other one? Yeah. Gain 1 token, or convert any number of action tokens that you own into wild tokens. You might be thinking, oh, this is good. But when you look at the rest of his cards and the number and the symbol counts, he just doesn't add up. Now again, he is one of those people that get tokens, but he don't give them to anybody. So it's just hard for him to just do really anything. I've played with Rocket, and again, like all these other characters that I've mentioned in this episode right now, I have played with every single one of them a lot, especially Rocket. And I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was doing anything productive. Yes, I was getting those wild tokens, but, it was kind of hard for me to not get them, but it just didn't feel like I was doing anything for the team. Sure, maybe I had that one good round, maybe 2 good rounds, but other than that, I wasn't really helping out my team in stats, or in those 2 symbol cards, as well as my ability. Rocket's very selfish, as we know. He just doesn't add up. He's just not that good. The next character you guys might be surprised about. But I don't know. His name is Nova. He's at 48. Nova's at 48. Now you might be thinking, why is he 48? He has this ability, which is deal 2 heroics in an adjacent location. You could do that 4 times, excuse me. You could do that, 3 times. Just 3 times. But why isn't he higher? He's such a good character. Well, he can't move. He is a great heroic character. Fantastic, really awesome. He has lots of wilds, but he can't hit. He can't move. He can do lots of heroics. He's got that great range, but he can't do any of the two. He can't move, nor can he hit. It's just something so urgent for me. It's just got that unbalance. If he had maybe a few more moves, he would have gone up the list, but, I don't know. And by the way, you also go through those I am the help abilities of his. You go through those fast, because those are so useful. But after you use those 3 abilities in your first 3 turns, let's say you do that, that's it. The character's absolutely useless after that point. Can't do much. 2 symbol counts is not that high. He's just okay. Now, if you play him right and everything goes well, he could be one of the top characters. Probably some of you have him in your top characters of all time. Who knows? Maybe even higher in this list. But I don't know. I just had probably a little bit more better experience with some other characters, as well as probably seeing that I'm more useful in a way. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final, and I mean final character in today's episode. At number 47, we have Moon Knight. Moon Knight is okay. He's, I don't know. His new show looks pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have seen that trailer for Moon Knight, the new Disney Plus show. But in general, in the game, he is not that good. Not that many 2 symbol cards. There's a lot of 1 symbol cards in his deck. He can do lots of heroics. He does have lots of hits. He doesn't have that much moves. His abilities are very basic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him. I've had some pretty good experiences with him, but when I play with him with someone really good, he's not doing a whole lot, okay? Let me just say that, okay? He's not doing that much in a way where I think he should be at least in the top 45 characters. But still, I think for Moon Knight and what he does, I think 47 is a great place to be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just went through the top, 57 through 47, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully tomorrow I will go through, make another list from 46 to 37. And yeah, we're just going to keep continuing there, keep going, talk about all these characters, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for being in this segment. Now, you might be thinking or wondering, why did I say in the beginning of the episode that it was going to be an hour long this episode? Well, it's because we're still not done yet. Sure, we are done with our top 57 list for now, until tomorrow, but we're still going to be doing a lot of cool little mini games. We're going to be doing Hero or Zero. We are going to randomly select 2 characters. We're going to spin a wheel, and we're going to randomly select 2 characters and compare them. And yeah, it's going to be super fun. It's going to be really, really amazing. Then, of course, we're going to do some other things that I'm thinking about right now for today's episode. And then by then, it should be roughly about an hour long. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, again, like we did last time, please listen to this short little music just to get you all comfy and ready to go. You know what I mean? And I'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after a bathroom break, a bit of studying, as well as a little bit of food and a drinky, we are finally back in action. today we are going to be spinning a wheel, of course, and we are going to pick 2 contestants. Come on down. Today we were going to spin, and we have Daredevil. Interesting. Daredevil. And we also have spin contestant number 2. We have Falcon. Interesting. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the subject, or to whatever this I can't talk right now. Anyway, so today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going into in-depth with Daredevil and Falcon. Let's go. Alright, so as always, what is Hero or Zero? Basically, we're going to be comparing 2 characters. As we already selected Daredevil and Falcon, we're going to see which is the hero, or which is better, and which is the zero, which isn't as good. And we're going to compare 2 really powerful characters, 2 characters that are high in my list, and yeah, we're going to just see. Falcon's already been in a Hero Zero before, against War Machine, but can he this time beat Daredevil? Well, let's take a look. But I can't speak. I don't know why. Can someone please help me how to speak? For some reason, I can't speak. I have this problem. I mean, it's not a real problem. It's just a problem that I have. I just can't speak normal English. Man, it's just tough. It's tough. It's really tough. Okay, so, he has, ladies and gentlemen, 3 moves. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroics, as well as 4 hits with 3 wilds. Not that bad. Maybe he could use, 4 hits. Yeah, okay, I said that. He could probably use maybe a few more moves just to make his stats a little better. But, I mean, that's not bad. 8 heroics, 4 hits. I mean, that's pretty good. I've seen big heroic characters like Nova, like we've seen today, as well as some other ones, that don't have that much hits. It's interesting to see Daredevil have a nice amount of hits, but he doesn't have that nice amount of moves, which stinks. But still, he's a pretty good character. Now, what about his abilities? He has 3 different ones. He has a Blind Justice, which says here, gain 1 move token for each thug you defeat this turn. That's pretty good, actually. He also has the Man Without Fear. Gain 1 move token for each civilian you rescue this turn. Really well. Really good power, as well as Radar Sense. Gain either a heroic or hit token for each location you enter this turn. Wow, that is really well. Basically, it's all just about timing, as well as how much you do in your turn. So, I don't know, getting some tokens, getting some help from other characters that give you tokens or double wilds, things like that. That's really going to help Daredevil, get up there and be very well. But again, it's all about timing. Sometimes it could work, sometimes it doesn't, so it can be a little bit of a risk. But still, he is not that bad, especially with the symbols giving him more move tokens, as well as more hit or heroic tokens as well. I think that's really good. It goes really well with his stats. I mean, potentially he could add up to 5, 6 tokens, move tokens to his stats. That really boosts his moves in a really nice way. I really enjoy Daredevil. I've played with him a few times. I might have to play with him again later this week or weekend. But yeah, he's super cool. Also, the MCU, in real life, the movies, or not the movie, the TV show in Netflix, the Daredevil TV show that had 3 seasons, is considered canon now to the MCU. Very interesting. So everything you see there, it's happened. It's it's in the MCU, so now it's official. So that's pretty cool. I have not seen Daredevil. I want to very badly, and hopefully I can, sometime in the future. But I heard it's really good, especially season 3, and season 1. Season 2 I heard was okay, but really it's all about season 1 and 3. So yeah, super excited to check that out. Anyway, so overall, Daredevil, wow, really strong character, really amazing. Wow, I mean, he's a tough cookie. He's really a tough cookie to beat. But who knows? Can Falcon actually beat the Daredevil? Well, let's find out. The Falcon. Falcon here. Very cool character. Just like Daredevil, he has its own cool show in the MCU. Which, of course, is called Captain... which is... Oh, no, not Captain. It's called, Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's what it was called. And wow, I was blown away by how violent that was. I mean, usually MCUs are violent, yeah, right? I mean, you have your you have the action stuff, but I was surprised that they actually showed lots of blood and stuff. Baron Zemo with his sword the first time he gets it, who's chopping away. You know what I mean? Which is, I guess it's an entertaining thing, but I don't know. I thought it was maybe a little too much, but other than that, the story was fantastic. That was a great show. It's on Disney Plus, actually, right now, if you want to, if you want to see it. Really awesome. Really awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I put out here Falcon's number of stat count, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 moves. That's what you want right there. 8 moves with 3 hits and 3 heroics, as well as 3 wilds. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen. Really, not bad at all. I do like that he has lots of moves, which, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because, well, Falcon, he has those wings, and it's really amazing. Now, what about his abilities, right? Because right now, Falcon, he has a lot more hits. He does not have as much moves and heroics as well. He actually ties 3 and 3 on each. Daredevil, though, on the other side, he has, and let me just count this out really quickly. He has about there. Interesting. Well, all I know is that right now Falcon doing pretty good. I don't know if it's enough to win, but it's doing pretty dang good. Anyway, so Falcon again has 3 hits, 3 heroics. Daredevil has 8, right? Yeah. No. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 heroics with 4 hits. So in just that, he is beating Falcon by a lot, actually. By a lot. 7 heroics, 4 hits. That's really well. In moves, though, he does still have 4 moves, even though Falcon has 8. I don't know. Stat-wise, Daredevil is probably winning just because he has more of everything, except for moves, than Falcon. Falcon still is really strong, though, and let's check his abilities really quick. He has 3 abilities that are all the same. It's called Airstrike, which is personally one of my favorite ones. It says here, move to any location and hit there, and deal a hit there. That is pretty good. You can move anywhere you want and deal a hit there. Very nice. I've seen stronger abilities, but this is truly a really good one. I don't know, I personally think Daredevil, though, in this case, is just really well, and I think he's gonna beat Falcon this time in the Hero or Zero for today's episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to that segment, and unfortunately, sadly, I think we have to end it here. First off, it's been really fun, doing this whole show, and of course, couldn't be done without those listening and enjoying it. Again, I love Marvel United, and if you don't really know what Marvel United is or how to play, well, hopefully, by next week, the next episode that we're going to be doing will be a not-so-mini episode where we're going to be talking and going through the rules of Marvel United. The series is going to be very basic. It's going to be called How to Play, and there we're just going to go on, talk about some questions some fans or some players have been asking, going through the rules, how to play, so you can better understand Marvel United. And of course, if you want to play Marvel United, well, you did not come to the right place. I don't sell the game, but I do talk about it, and if you want to get Marvel United, you can go to Walmart as well as Target. Those are the two kind of big places where I've seen Marvel United. And yeah, it's going to be super, super fun. And, yeah, I mean, I like it. I like Marvel United. It is fantastic. And, it's really good. It's really good. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We hope you had fun. We hope you had a good time listening. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can get that X-Men United video out. If not, I will push that to next week, and I will continue going through our rankings of every character from least to greatest. And yeah, I think that's it. Next week will be pretty busy, will be pretty fun as well. I think it'll be really cool these couple of next weeks. And I've heard news that X-Men United will be shipping very, very soon. So, I don't know about you, but I am very tempted and very excited to get that. I really am. Of course, not just to talk about, not just to play, but also to talk about these characters with you all. I know a lot more people probably have gotten X-Men United, probably have gotten it more than Marvel United, the original game, and that is fine, but I'm still going to go through every single character, and there's going to be, 100 more characters to talk about. It's just going to be a blast. It's going to be super fun. I definitely cannot wait. Anyway, with that, ladies and gentlemen, again, I know I've said it, I think, twice, but thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe if you're on Spotify or wherever you're listening. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos, as well as click that bell notification. Yeah, thank you so much for listening. I think that's it, and we hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you all.